Hi, this is Alfred Brock, and we're going to talk about 10 things you can do to keep your child alcohol free. And we're going to talk about this from the point of view of a family, but this goes for the community too, wherever you are. If you're running a store, if you're selling alcohol, do not sell it to teens. It's illegal. Knock it off. Don't do it. You lose your license for selling milk and everything. Do not do it. So this particular pamphlet is from the Detroit Wayne Integrated Health Network, a great bunch of folks here in Detroit, Michigan. Even though this was created in Detroit, Michigan, this is relevant to every community and everybody in the United States of America, all across Canada, New Zealand, Australia, all around the world, every state in the union. I'm glad they put this together. So, 10 things you can do to keep your child alcohol free. Number 1, be available and proactive. The time to talk to your child about alcohol is before they face pressure or the opportunity to drink. 20% of high school students reported that their first alcoholic drink, which was more than a few sips, was before the age of 13. Establish open communication and never brush off a conversation. Make sure they know you're available at any time to talk. Talk. Let them know how you think. Ask them questions. Wait for a response. Number 2, be trustworthy. Don't use exaggeration or extreme scare tactics, as they will most likely backfire as they try to prove you're not wrong. Admit your own mistakes. Acknowledge that many adults drink and honestly represent the dangers of alcohol no matter what. No one is safe when they're drunk. No driving, no fighting. You give up a lot just for getting a little bit of alcohol. Number 3, build self-confidence in the child. A young person who is confident in his or her self-worth will find it easier to walk away from peer pressure than one who is constantly looking for a way to fit in and be accepted. Accept that child in your home, in your community. They're important to all of us. We care for them, and they're important. Engage your child in activities that challenge them and build their self-confidence. Number 4, prepare for peer pressure. Do you need a helmet? Maybe, but let's find out what they say. If a child isn't ready to respond when offered alcohol, he or she is in danger of caving into peer pressure. Role-playing is a good way for you to help your child develop responses that will quickly get them out of dangerous situations. It sounds overly simple, but it's not. It's right on spot. Number 5, know your child's circumstances. What's going on in your child's life and community? Many times a parent doesn't even know that their child is experimenting with alcohol until it's too late. A simple accountability and/or curfew system may be sufficient for your child to realize that you care about where he is going and what he is doing there. Get to know your child's friends and their parents, even if they're a little different. Create fun, alcohol-free activities together. And there's a lot to do. We're not locked inside anymore. Invite the folks over. Invite the kids over. Have a barbecue. Go to the park. Meet them somewhere. See them. Hi, how you doing? Know them. Let them know you. Number 6, emphasize legal consequences. Drinking underage is a serious juvenile offense and leads to legal consequences. Besides the emotional trauma of being arrested and detained by police, a young person will gain a criminal history and experience trouble getting a job, driver's license, loans, acceptance into college, and other opportunities. Even worse, he or she could hurt someone else while under the influence of alcohol, resulting in penalties and even a prison sentence. Killing someone while you're drunk is still murder. Number 7, discuss medical consequences. Don't assume that your child knows how alcohol can hurt him. Research and share with your child together statistical evidence about kidney, stomach, and liver disease, including cancer, addiction, brain damage, and even relatively minor factors such as terrible breath odor can impact someone's life profoundly. These physical dangers are even more serious for young people than they are for adults. Number 8, dangers of drunkenness. When people get drunk, they're not aware of their inability to do certain things safely. For this reason, it is critical to inform your child of exactly how alcohol slows down the brain and lowers its defenses. Driving or riding in a car with a person who's been drinking is extremely dangerous. Make sure your children know the deadly consequences of drunk driving. Let them know that you will always pick them up or pay for a cab ride if they need it, without the threat of punishment. Number 9, address advertising and media presentation. And this is very serious, because you would think from looking at the media and advertising that alcohol is normal and you need to have it in your life. While tobacco products are largely excluded from the media, alcohol is aggressively advertised. Huge amounts of money are devoted to making alcohol attractive to adults, and young people get the message loud and clear. Be aware of what your child is hearing and seeing concerning alcohol and counter it with accurate information. Keep in mind that when they go off to college, if they go to work in the work life, they're going to hear arguments from their friends and acquaintances that are going to reinforce what they're seeing from advertising. The folks, that's what they talk about. They don't make up new stuff. They're using it when they're talking to others. And if you listen to some of them, it's like listening to a radio or television advertisement. So talk to them about it. Your children are intelligent, just like you. Number 10, help your child stop drinking. If your child has already started drinking, do everything you can to help them to stop. Frustration and surprise are natural reactions to the news that your child drinks alcohol. It is critical that you let him know that you are on his side. Give your child a safe place to turn. That's you. That's your family. That's your school. That's your community. Give your child a safe place to turn. Don't hesitate to seek professional help when dealing with a child's alcohol abuse. And you'll see that you have social workers in school already. So you can start that process immediately. And there are public places you can go, and also your doctors can help. Now, let's finish up with underage drinking is never acceptable. Underage alcohol abuse is not a fact of life or a rite of passage. It's not something everybody's got to do. It's not. It is a dangerous activity that can lead to addiction, disability, or death. When it comes to alcohol, even a little is too much. Setting a good example and establishing honest and ongoing communication with your teen are foundation blocks to help your child resist underage drinking. Be clear with your teen what your expectations are and set clear guidelines and consequences. Help your child identify their life goals and desires and discuss how illicit alcohol abuse can negatively affect their future. You really can make a difference in helping your child resist alcohol and helping to ensure that he grows up to be a happy, productive, drug-free adult. Alcohol is a drug. Be loving, be firm, be available, be clear, be a role model, be yourself. We've been discussing 10 things you can do to keep your child alcohol-free. So go on and do it.